it's time for some new Ariana Grande. I can't believe it. We Can't Be Friends, the name of the song. We can't be friends. Why can't we be friends, Ariana? Doesn't matter. Our views, our life situation, circumstance, we can still be friends. Anybody can be friends, right? Is this going to be... After that Yes and song, who knows what's coming next? I really like her voice. I really like the message in the songs I've heard from her. So I can't wait to hear what this is. Ariana Grande, We Can't Be Friends. Don't forget, our mission is to spread mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics. I have a feeling this might just do it. Without further ado, Ariana Grande, We Can't Be Friends. Wow. This is like almost going in and taking stuff out of her brain so she doesn't remember. What was it, Severance movie I watched? It's very interesting. Completely from your memory. Uh-oh. It's like I just want to forget about everything in the past. Nope. Don't give him permission. Oh boy. Peaches?
Peaches?
Oh, me, honey.
The doctor's ready for you.
Thank you.
It's like they're bringing all their boxes of stuff. Like, this is what I want to get rid of in my life. You ever have that in life where you want to just get rid of something or somebody or an experience? Just like erase it from your memory, have amnesia to it. It's like everybody waits in this doctor's office with their box of stuff that I don't know if they're just going to like expunge the past, get rid of it. Hand sanitizer. Cool boots. Man, that heartbeat, y'all.
I didn't think you'd understand me. How could you ever even try? I don't wanna tiptoe, but I don't wanna hide. But I don't wanna feed this monstrous fire. Just wanna let this story die. And I'll be alright. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers.
This is so good. And then she comes into an 80s style arcade. That's what I grew up in. Loved going to that. What a voice. This is one of the best voices I've ever heard. It's so good. And when I look at lyrics and message, I'm reading all over this. I didn't think you could understand me. How could you even try? I don't want to feed this monstrous fire. Just want to let the story die. This can go to a relationship. It can be like, let bygones be bygones. We need to just move on. We need to let things be what they are. And it also can be about life. She's under the spotlight all the time and scrutinized and ridiculed. And if any of us were put in the spotlight day after day with our decisions, put on social media day after day, we would be ridiculed for a lot of the things we think, the things we say, the things we do. So sometimes I feel like they get a really bad rap because they're under the spotlight all the time. And this could just as easily be to people in the world paying attention to her, writing news about her, making up stories about her, telling stories about her, that I just want to go away. I just want to live my life. I just want to have peace. It's like, it's never just going to be okay. I think of that relationship with stars and the paparazzi. Like, they can't be friends. Like, come on. It's an invasion of privacy, and whether it's their job or not, they can't be friends. It's just not going to work. And then in relationship, when you've had something and you've had this relationship for so long, it's very hard at points to just go back and be friends, because we were already so much more. We can't just be friends. It's very hard to do that. It's not impossible, but it's very hard. That's why therapy matters. Please, this song sounds so mental health. So good.
Can't be friends, but I'd like to just
pretend.
Pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love. My love, I'll wait for your love. Me and my truth, we sit in silence.
Wow.
Baby, it's just me and you. 'Cause I don't wanna argue, but I don't wanna bite my tongue. Yeah, I think I'd rather die. You got me misunderstood, but at least I look this good.
This is really cool. The scene changes back and forth. And then the silence. Me and my truth, we sit in silence. Almost like it's not worth me saying anything at this point. Like it's going to fall on deaf ears, or it's not going to matter. It's not going to make a difference. And there's some times in life, where it's best to just stay silent. It's best just to not. My wife lives by this acronym titled WAIT, WAIT, like just wait a second. WAIT stands for why am I talking? And if you really remember that in your head, it's like, do I need to say something at this point? And sometimes your own truth, I've had it in my life, needs to just sit in silence. And it's not worth going out and trying to fight, defend, attack, or any of that stuff. And then she has that relationship sitting there, look at where we've come. I don't know what her relationship past is, but I do know that when things break down in relationships, there's two sides to every story. I do know that. And I do know that if people don't get help recovering from relationships, and that doesn't mean you need years of therapy and all that, but if you don't have somebody you can go to just air things out, maybe hear some things that you need to hear that you wouldn't from a friend or a family member or something like that, it really helps to have therapy, because it can let you be prepared for the next relationship and say, well, this was my part in the destruction and dismantlement of the past relationship. So I need to look out for that. I need to change this, adjust this, or set boundaries with this. It can help you tremendously rather than coming in every time. I have people that come in after relationships break up all the time instead of before. So you can see things coming before they hit. Oh, man.
Tongue, yeah, I think I'd rather die. You got me misunderstood, but at least I look this good. We can't be friends.
So sweet.
But I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love. My love, I'll wait for your love.
Man, under the covers.
I'll wait for your love. My love, I'll wait for your love.
Does such a good job here of blending this when we're together and how everything was, the good and the bad, honestly, when they kind of were distant and when they were really close together, and under the covers there and reaching out but not being able to grab, and then transitioning to the next thing. Because relationships are painful, man. This hurts to go through stuff like this. And it's also like she's going through her life, cycling through with this brain activity thing they're doing, all her memories in this box. And she's going through them one by one. And it's like, I wonder if they're like erasing them out for her as it goes. There he goes. Oh man, the anxiety. Oh my goodness, the anxiety that comes from, I feel like that realizing I'm losing everything that I had. And sometimes our memories are really sweet, y'all, even through tragedy. And I mean sweet in a way that it's our history, it's our life. We need to be able to reflect on the past, but not dwell in the past. If we just don't remember anything from the past, we never learn anything from it, and we never actually have memory of joy and of pain to be able to assimilate it, to be able to attach it to things into the future. So there can be some good from it. I feel like she's having all this anxiety now because she realizes this is all like leaving, and maybe I don't want this to happen. Gosh, this message of we can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend is so important. We can't be friends, but man, I wish we could, y'all.
We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love.
That is the most beautiful dog. Like, that is adorable. What replaces the relationship with the dog. Reminds me of that movie 28 Days where Sandra Bullock was in rehab, for alcoholism. And they tell you at the end of I shouldn't even give that away, but it's funny. You want to get a pet before you get a relationship. Because if you can't take care of a pet and make that happen, then a relationship's not going to be worth it at all. It's going to be too hard. They're tough, man. Relationships are tough, but it's showing the transition she's going through. And I believe you'll be okay. In spite of the pain and misery, you won't be okay if you just never get help and you keep recycling toxic relationships. That's not going to help at all. You're just going to find the next person that's the same with a different name. You're going to keep doing the same thing. You've got to get help for that to stop the toxic patterns. But it is going to be okay. Wow. Isn't that interesting how she's actually leaving with the guy, and there's another couple that's going in, similar kind of situation, but it's like they incinerated her past, right? Got rid of all of those memories from the past that keep bringing up the ugly kind of feeling, and she leaves happier, I guess, making peace with the relationship and realizing that it's okay. I believe it. Life can go on. Life is fine. You can make it. It doesn't mean it's no big deal. Forget about it. It doesn't mean that. You have to deal with it. You have to face what you went through. You have to face the pain, the hurt, the disappointment, the sadness, the anger. You have to face all of that. But once you do in the right place, you can be happier. So it is worth it. Wow. Ariana Grande, We Can't Be Friends. Great music, amazing voice, and what a storyteller here. This is so cool. Remember, it's not real therapy. It's just Tom breaking down lyrics. If you want help, check the links in the description. And please leave us your comments. Let us know what you think about this. And remember, mental health matters. So does yours, Ariana. Never forget that. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.